Henry IV is distressed because he is old and sick, and his son and heir, Prince Hal, is not behaving like a king. Hal spends his time in taverns and with grubby, common people like Falstaff, a knight fallen from grace, who drinks and lies and cheats and steals and yet is somehow lovable. Hal tells the audience that he will stop this wild life when it is time, and that his transformation from a recluse to a responsible king will make him seem almost godlike. In the court, nobles are winning honor in battles and in council, particularly young Harry Percy, called Hotspur, who, although young, returns with great honor from a battle against the Scots. Hotspur and the nobles with him get a little wary with their king, particularly his demands on the Scottish prisoners, and question his authority. After all, they were the ones who helped make Henry king and helped dethrone Richard II. Now that they are discontent with Henry, why not replace him as well? And shouldn't Mortimer be king according to the bloodline from Edward II? Shouldn't they all get some glory? Hal is getting involved in pranks, helping Falstaff steal from travelers and then stealing from Falstaff to make a joke out of him. Back at the Boar's Head Tavern, Falstaff tells an incredible story of how they stole the gold and had it stolen from them, but exaggerates every bit of it so much that everyone is laughing to tears. Everyone at the tavern is aware that the prince should not be spending his time in Eastcheap, and so Falstaff makes Hal practice the conversation with his father. But as they joke and insult each other, gradually the play becomes earnest, and Falstaff pleads with Hal not to stop loving him when he's king. "Banish plump Jack and banish all the world." "I do. I will." When the sheriff comes to inquire after the stolen money, Hal takes full responsibility for Falstaff's theft and says he will return the gold, but relationship between them is not the same again. Hotspur's wife is upset with him for not sharing his plans, and as they go to Wales to muster support for the rebellion, they seek the help of Owen Glendower, who may or may not have the power to call spirits from the vasty deep. Prince Hal has the actual confrontation with his father, who is sick in body and sick in heart because he thinks his son hates him. Hal promises to be a new person, to change his character, and to become a prince that his father can be proud of. There are many kind hopes for a restoration between the king and the rebellious troops, and Hal offers to fight Hotspur in single combat to prevent bloodshed, but in the end, everyone fights, except for Falstaff, who sees that the better part of valor is discretion, and spends the battle lying down pretending to be dead. Hal saves his father's life, gains his trust, and in the end it is Hal and Hotspur, the two Harrys, the two Henrys, who fight together, and Hotspur falls. On the one hand, it is a great victory. The Battle of Shrewsbury is over. Hotspur, the young leader of the rebellious army, is dead, but the king is unwell. The rebels are still plotting, and no one knows if they can truly depend on Hal.